Good morning, students. Now we are going to discuss about visitor pattern, and this is the last pattern, that means 23rd pattern of unit 5. So after this completion of this pattern, unit 5 first part will be completed. So the second part is nothing but history of design pattern and how the pattern community define all this whole discussion about the design patterns. That's it. So up to visitor pattern, so our patterns is totally completed, and this is the last pattern. Visitor pattern is nothing but a object behavioral pattern. So this is the behavioral pattern, 11th behavioral pattern, and it is known as, it is defined as object behavioral pattern. So generally the name, the design vocabulary, nothing but the name vocabulary defines visitor. Generally visitor name means visiting some action, performing, visiting to certain elements, whatever this visiting is nothing but a defines as visitor pattern. For example, I already told you in the last classes, uh, if there is any operators, if there is any like a plus, minus, star, whatever, all these operators can be inserted between elements like a and b. So a plus b, or a minus b, or a into b, or a divided b, all these are all divided, plus, minus, into, asterisk, all these are nothing but visitors. So all these are known as visiting elements, visiting operators between the elements. So that is nothing but visitor pattern. Next, coming to normal procedure, the first one is intent. So intent, it represents an operation to be performed on elements of an object structure. So now I already told, representing an operation which performs on the elements of an object structure. So if you perform the any operation between the elements like A and B. So A is one element, B is another element. So the operation is visited between these two elements A and B. Then A plus B, this is the object structure. That if there is any problem rises in that way, in visiting between the elements to make an object structure in the object structure, then it is known as visitor pattern. So generally in that situation, the pattern, visitor pattern, will be applied and to solve the design problem when the framework is going on. So this is the intent. So it represents an operation to be performed on the elements of an object structure. Generally it defines a new operation without changing the classes of the elements which it operates. It doesn't changes the classes of its elements. Generally it defines the object structure, just it defines the object structure. So students, you all know about that. This visitor pattern solves the design problem. Which design problem? The last design problem, spell checking and hyphenation. Spell checking, for spell checking, iterator pattern, for hyphenation, visitor pattern. So you can see that table, what I told you. So in that the design problem is hyphenation. Visitor pattern solves the hyphenation problem. So next, coming to the next template, motivation. Generally this motivation defines the problem and also solution. So here we are defining the class hierarchy. We are defining the class hierarchy. The whatever the diagram coming in the next slide, it is nothing but a class hierarchy. And here we are taking the example for as a nodes. So do you remember that nodes, variable nodes, assignment nodes? So here I am taking the example for the nodes, and diagram is also the in the form of the nodes. Here the problem is distributing all these operations across various nodes. Whenever the distribution going on, which operation to be accessed by which node. So in that case the problem rises. In that case we will apply this pattern to solve such type of problem. So how this problem will be solved? So generally classes leads to a system that is hard to understand, maintain and also change. So whenever this distributing can be done between the element, that leads to very hard and very hard to understand, very maintainability also is too hard and changes will be done. It is an inconsistent way. So most of these operations will need to treat nodes that represent assignment statements. Generally here I am taking the variable nodes and assignment nodes. Here we are taking the example as a to solve such type of problem as a node. Node defines the variable node and assignment node. So hence there will be one class for assignment statements, another for variable access, another for arithmetic access, or some operators, or and so on, whatever it may be. Here we are taking all these commonly known as a node. That node defines like variable, arithmetic operations, arithmetic expression, assignment operators, or some operands, whatever. So here we are taking I am taking the example as two nodes. So see that example, the next slide. So this is the motivation diagram. So node, variable node, and assignment node. You can write any one, and so on. This is so on you can write. So I am here taking the abstract class as a node and subclasses as a concrete subclasses as a variable node and assignment node. So operations is print, code, generate code, type check, and variable same operations will be defined in the node base. So this is the motivation diagram. So this is the motivation diagram. Next, coming to the next template, applicability. So where the pattern is applied, where the pattern is used, in what situation the pattern is going to be used. So generally we use the visitor pattern when an object structure contains many classes of objects with different interfaces. Interfaces will be different. So if there is any class interfaces, objects contain many classes of objects with different interfaces. Means if you take the one interface as a assignment node, another interface as a declaring the variable node, another interface as a accessing node, global accessing or local accessing. These are all the different interfaces. So in that way, in that situation, we'll apply this visitor pattern. So this is the visitor pattern. Next, coming to the class, the second applicability is nothing but when the classes use the visitor pattern, when the classes defining the object structure rarely change. So whenever the object structures can be changes, in that situation we'll apply this pattern. So but new operations over the structure changing the object structure classes requires redefining the interface. Whenever the changes can be done rarely or whatever, so uh, redefined interface should be done or to all the visitors, whatever the visitors assignment operators or assigning node or arithmetic operators, variable nodes, whatever the variable characters. There is rarely changes also can or no will define the redefining. So in that situation also we'll apply this pattern. So that is nothing but one of the applicability, one of the situation to apply the visitor pattern. So next, coming to the next slide. So next template is structure. So this is the structure of visitor pattern. So client is nothing but any application user or client or whatever. So client defines. So next visitor one abstract class. Concrete is visitor 1 and concrete visitor 2. And I told you that object structure contains of elements A and B are two elements. Whatever the visiting operation is, plus or minus or hash or slash, whatever, asterisk, all this defining. And that's why here also the structure contains of elements, concrete element A, concrete element B, and visitor, concrete visitor 1, concrete visitor 2. So this is the structure of visitor pattern. So next, coming to the next template. So participants, so four participants. One is visitor, concrete visitor, element, concrete element. So visitor defines node visitor, concrete visitor 1 or 2 or 3 and so on. Element means node. Concrete element means assignment node is assigning A is equals to B, or variable node. So A variable to B or whatever. So yeah, that is nothing but we can define the concrete elements, where the visitor defines. So that is nothing but participants, and what are the responsibilities that carried out by these participants, nothing but. So first one, visitor visitor declares a visit operation for each class for concrete element. So where whatever the concrete element as assignment or variable or arithmetic or whatever the element defining as a node, that visitor declares a visit operation for each class of a concrete element in the object structure. So that is the main responsibilities carried out by the visitor. Next, coming to the concrete visitor, nothing but type checking visitor. We can call it as a concrete visitor as type checking visitor. So type checking visitor implements each operation declared by the visitor. Whatever the operation which is declared by the visitor, that is can be implemented in the concrete visitor. So that is nothing but second participant. The third one is nothing but element. So element defines node. Node defines a node. It defines an accept operation that takes a visitor as or whatever the visitor issues a one of the statement to implement, that element performs the node as assignment node or variable node, whatever the defines an accept operation. I'm accepting between the elements. That is nothing but participant responsibilities. Next one, concrete element like assignment node, variable node implements an operation. Element accept the operation. Concrete element implements the operation as an assignment or variable. So that is the fourth participant. Like last one, we can define the object structure is one of the participant. I didn't mention here. Note that object structure is also one of the point, one of the participant in the structure. So object structure can enumerate its elements. It provides a high level interface to allow the visitor to visit elements. Generally, object structure provides an interface, high level interface to allow its object structure to visit its elements. So that is one of the main object structure, and object structure defines the program. A plus B is a program code, or A minus B, or A greater than B, whatever all comes under the concrete element as a object structure, which depends on the visitors and elements. That is the collaborations. That is the participants. Next, coming to the collaboration, a client that uses the visitor pattern must create a concrete visitor object and then traverse the object structure, visiting each element with the visitor. So whatever the visitor pattern creates a concrete visitor, then traversing like pre-order or post-order, any traversal of the object structure defines A is a one element, equal to is an assignment operator, B is a another element. So this is the traversing from A to equal operator and equal to and B to B and some other program. So that is nothing but visiting each element with the visitor. So that is collaboration which is carried out by the participant, main responsibilities. Next, coming to the next slide. Consequences means results. In what way, in which effective way will apply this pattern, what are the main result we are faced. So mainly when we apply the visitor pattern, visitor makes adding new operations easily. So wherever we can many operations can be added, new operations can be added in the efficient way wherever the framework needed to add the visiting operations between the elements. That gives the best result when this pattern is applied. So that is the one of the result. Next, coming to the second one, a visitor gathers related operation and separated unrelated ones. So this is the main advantage, we can say this is the main advantages of visitor. Why? Because it gathered related operations where the related operations need, where the unrelated operations avoided or separated. So this is in this way we can expect the better results when this pattern is applied, and the problem also will be solved in the efficient way. So that is one of the main advantage of visitor operation. Related behavior is not spread over the classes defining the object structure. Generally, it is just localized in a visitor. Unrelated sets or behavior are partitioned. Partition should be done in their own visitor subclasses. So that is the main uh, advantage. We can say it as one of the advantage of visitor, one of the hard for visitor pattern. So that's why this gives the better results and performs the better object structure and also solves the problem in the efficient way. So that is the second consequence. The third consequence is visiting across class hierarchies. So class hierarchies, generally hierarchical based structure. You all know that class hierarchies. So if we take the assignment node like plus, so do you remember the students? One last in the normal classes, I told you that example alloy like aluminium. So there we are defining the one of the object structure with a class hierarchy with a tree structure. Nothing but A plus B or alloy A like whatever the alphabetical order like A L L O Y. So this is nothing but I'm defining that one like a class hierarchy. So wherever the consequences, sorry, wherever the visiting across class hierarchies in the selected way like main root, intermediate nodes, main node, intermediate nodes and child nodes. In this way the class hierarchy defines a node, assignment node, operator node or variable node. All this is a hierarchical defined. So in this hierarchical way we can expect the better results when this pattern is applied. So that is the consequences. Next, coming to the implementation. So this is the main important template. You all know that where the pattern is going to be implemented, in what way the pattern is going to be implemented. So first one is two implementation techniques. One is double dispatch and another one is who is responsible for traversing the object structure. So generally two implementation techniques. The first one double dispatch. So double dispatch, why we can say it is a double dispatch. So generally effectively the visitor pattern lets you all know that the visitor pattern adds let you add some operations to the classes without changing them. Without changing them means without changing the elements or without changing the object elements or the classes. Generally, visitor operations lets you add the operations between the elements. It achieves this by using a technique called double dispatch. This technique is known as a double dispatch. It is a well-known technique. In fact, some programming languages supports it directly, like C++ and Smalltalk support. Some programming languages supports directly as double dispatch, but in some programming languages like C++ and Smalltalk supports single dispatch. So what is meant by single dispatch now? Double dispatch means visitor generally whatever we discuss now, that is nothing but double dispatch technique. And single dispatch means in single dispatch languages two criteria determine which operations will fulfill a request. So if you take the operations, whichever the operation defined between that object element, generally when the program is going to be executed, then that in the single dispatch, I'm telling the single dispatch, then here what the program, where the program is going to be executed determine which operation, which type of operation will fulfill this whatever the request is assigned. That is nothing but single dispatch. The name of the request and the type of receiver. For example, we can take the generate code request. Will call depends on the type of node as a variable node. So this type of technique we can call it as a single dispatch. So that is nothing but double dispatch and single dispatch. But here we no need of single dispatch. We'll define the double dispatch. Visitor acts in the double dispatch, not in the single dispatch. So remove that single dispatch. Only the implementation technique for this visitor pattern is nothing but double dispatch. So that is one of the implementation technique. Next, coming to the second one, who is responsible for traversing the object structure? Who is responsible for this traversing? Next, coming to the sample code. So this is the sample code. Public visitor is the main abstract class. So concrete element A and concrete element B. So two elements. So next it extends, concrete visitor extends the visitor operation. So concrete element as a method, implement the code, Next element is one of the abstract class. We are taking the concrete element A, concrete element B. Element, I already told you, the element operation which performs, main responsibility of element is nothing but accepting whatever the visitor as the assignment or a variable. So this is the sample code. So next, coming to the next template is last one, no new. So this is the sample code. Concrete element extends elements, so accept, so all concrete element here, concrete element 1 and concrete element 2. Here concrete element 2, last slide in the concrete element 1. So void accept is the request which is defined by the concrete element. So next, coming to the next template, known uses and related pattern. So known uses, the first one arithmetic calculations, second one traversal algorithms or traversing, third one compiler. So arithmetic calculations, plus minus, I already told you example, the real time example for visitor pattern is arithmetic calculation. Second one traversing, we defining the traversing method also here, pre-order traversal and post-order traversal. That's why this is also one of the real time example for visitor pattern. Next one, compiler. Compiler is also one of the real time example, which there we use this the structure, like we use some of the object structure to be performed. So that's why compiler also is acts as one of the example for a visitor pattern. So this is known uses. Next, coming to the related patterns, last template is related pattern, composite and interpreter. So composite is nothing but, I told you, hierarchical layers, hierarchical structure. For that way the composite pattern executes, or one of the main related pattern for the visitor pattern. And second one is interpreter pattern. So interpreter pattern also defines one of the main related pattern for visitor pattern. So interpreter, I already told you that type checking interpreter also, generally interpreter intent means checking the syntax errors or syntaxes, semantics, whatever. So type checking, for type checking we use the interpreter pattern, and also it acts as a related pattern for visitor pattern. So this is about visitor pattern. Hope you guys understand all about this visitor pattern or all these patterns, 23 patterns. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask me in any pattern, not only visitor pattern, in any pattern. So follow all these my PPTs, follow materials what I am giving. So follow all these, and better to write the exams, whatever the conduction of exams, like online or offline. All the best, students. So this is the end of patterns, and the second part of unit 5 is coming. So in that only generally discussion about discussion about design patterns, how the pattern community, how the history of design patterns. So I will make one of the PPT for that also, and the last PPT will come in the next PPT, last class. So we'll end up unit 5, but here this is the end of patterns, 23 patterns. So thank you so much.